Hello there. Hey friends, Kristen here. It's the first time I'm seeing you all today on this side of the camera anyway. How's it been going so far? We're done, just finishing day 2 of our 2022 Customer Appreciation Week. And I see that there's quite a few of you already here. So nice to join you this afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Hi, Marianne. Jackie says, these have been so much fun. Yeah, they really have. I mean, it's just a good time. Hey, Julie. Hi, Maria. Hi, Sherry and Gail. Debbie and Karen. Woohoo! So I'm going to be playing with the Softlex Company Customer Appreciation Week kit, Autumn Dreaming, which is what you see over here on my demo table, little bits and pieces of it. We opened it up yesterday afternoon and took a look at all the parts and pieces individually, and we made some fun earrings. I still have to make a second one to this, so do that at some point. But this was the style of the earring. Really fun. Great fall colors, really soft and pretty. Got a few more of you joining me. Hi, Mary. Hi, Penny. Marianne. So enjoyable, Marianne says. Oh, good. It's so nice to hear that. Thank you all for the feedback because, it's a lot to put this on, and it's a lot of showing up and having all the, gathering everybody together. And it's so worth it, right? It's really worth it. Lynn says, hello, learning so much and having fun watching. Sweet. Hi, Robin. Hi, Shakita. So we're going to do a giveaway on this video, just like we've been doing on all the other videos. So I have to ask a question. I have to think about what that question is and let you answer. And you have to be here to the end. So when we pull your name at the end of the video, you have to be here and say that you're here so that you win, and you'll win our Peace and Love kit. We still have a few of those left, so we've been giving those away. Thank you, Thomas at Softlex Company. He just shared, to win our giveaway, you must be present when we call the name at the end of the show. If you are not around, you forfeit the prize and a new winner is drawn. Yeah, we just want to kind of do it live and not worry about picking them later and contacting you and stuff, because we found when we don't do it live, sometimes there's weird troll stuff that happens, and we just would like to avoid that. Vivian's decided to be part of a live. Welcome. Hi, Arlene. Hi, Barbara. So we'll have to come up with a question so that you can win a kit. And if you already purchased the Peace and Love kit, we do have the Spider Queen available, or we can give you a future kit. So you can contact us and let us know. Hello, Zach. Hi, Melissa. Lori. There is a link to our kits. Oh, speaking of our kits, I should mention through the end of the day today, you can get $10 off your order of $59 or more when you include a kit on your order. So that includes the Spider Queen kit. I think we might have 2 Foxy Lady kits we found and we put back up today. So if you haven't grabbed one of those, or if you want a second one, Foxy Lady is there for just a couple more. We've got some tiara cast earring kits, and we have our trick or treat jewelry making party kit. So all of those are available, and you add one to your cart, use the coupon code KITS, KITS. It needs to be a retail priced order. There's only one use of the coupon per customer, and spend $59 or more and you'll get $10 off your order through the end of today or while supplies last. If we sell out of all of our kits, then the promotion ends at that time. Hey, Suzanne. There we go. That's our deal going on for today. We'll have something new for you tomorrow. We'll also have a bunch of new products for you tomorrow. This lovely leaf, we got this online yesterday, just at the end of my video. So if you want to grab some more of these or pick one of these beauties up, there's a limited supply of those. And we also put up the custom mix. And I already pulled some things out of this, but let's see. These were in there, not the purple, but all of the blue and the beige on that side were all in this little mix here. And I think we only have maybe a dozen of those left. So if you like this mix, you can go grab some more of those. If you missed the kit, you can grab some of those. You also can grab this trio. I think we've got this one online in our trio section. Autumn Dreaming would be the name of it if we posted that up. And then, of course, we've got some craft wire in 22 gauge. This is available in lots of different colors. This was the gold that was put in the kit. I'm going to wear my flower crown all week long because I match this beautiful Autumn Dreaming kit with my flower crown. So I thought, well, why not, right? Why not? Look festive. All right, so what am I going to do with this leaf? I'm looking forward to what I'm going to do with this leaf too, Suzanne. Is there anything else I need to share with you before I get going? Oh yeah, let's, I don't know if we talked about this today. I didn't really I only caught like bits and pieces of today's videos, but this is our swag bag for Customer Appreciation Week. It's a little, folds up into this cute little bead ball, and then you can pull it out. It's this gorgeous teal color, very sturdy material. It's kind of like a windbreaker-ish material, so it would wick away moisture and things like that, or rain material. And it says, creating joy, one bead at a time. So cute. I also noticed too that little pocket, so it's got a little pocket on the inside, and that's what you use to roll it back up. But while you have it open, you can probably fit your phone right in this little pocket because it's kind of got a stretchy material, and it looks like just the perfect size to fit your phone in there, or your keys, or your wallet or something like that. Really cute. It's so adorable. Creating joy, one bead at a time. Thank you all for helping us pick out the final design of this. And it's going to come with mystery treats. So even though the bag is cute and awesome all on its own, you're going to get mystery treats with it too. And that's just for a limited time. So once we sell out of those, then they'll be gone. But I think almost all the presenters sent something in. I think we were just missing 2 presenters, and everyone either sent product or samples, coupons, all sorts of stuff. And of course, Softlex Company is putting in some mystery treats as well. So go ahead and grab that swag bag. I know they were selling really quickly yesterday. They are made in the Bay Area of California. They're a women-owned business, and they are a great recyclable, sustainable product. So hits all the things, right? Hits all the things. So, creating joy, one bead at a time. All right, so I'm going to get closer on my bead table, and we are going to work with this kit here. Let's take a closer look. So I know for sure I'm using this leaf, and I'm going to make a necklace. And I may make another pair of earrings to match it, because I don't know if I'll use the exact same colors that were in this one. So we'll see. If we have time, I'll do it today. Otherwise, I'll do it on one of our other videos this week. Oh, Marianne accidentally ordered 2 swag bags. I don't know if that was an accident, Marianne. That was One of those happy accidents, right? I'm going to play with some of the copper color from the trios here. So you get, in this kit, you got the Autumn Dreaming Trio, which came with 3 spools of soft flex beading wire in our medium diameter, 0.019. You've got the copper color, you've got the bone, and you've got the tanzanite. Although the tanzanite might be really pretty too. I was playing with the copper, but now I'm not sure. I know I'm going to be using this gold wire. I already made a few little dangles up over here to add to it. Do I want to use the tanzanite? I know I'm going to use this beauty. Let me grab it. And I also grabbed some of my ultimate paints. I wanted to paint this leaf possibly. And let me just scoot this over a little bit because I'm hitting my edge of my table. Okay, that should be better. So I don't bonk you around. Ooh, I really like the tanzanite with the copper. Maybe I'll play with the tanzanite today. And I'm just going to take a nice long strand, about 30 some odd inches, because I know I want to make a long necklace. And I'm going to string through here. I was kind of deciding what I wanted to do with the front here because we don't have a jump ring in the mix. I could add a jump ring with soft flex or with the craft wire. But I was playing a little bit about just using the crimp. And Tammy says, yay for tanzanite. Yeah, I think I used the copper yesterday. So I was like, maybe I should go for the tanzanite and see. I think it really is a great complement color with this leaf. And then I can add a couple of these little drops. I did a few different colors of these little dangle drops. I did a couple in the purple, and I did them in the blue and in the beige. The blue and the beige are from the bead mix, the Autumn Dreaming bead mix, and then the purple strand came with the kit. And the bead mix obviously is in the kit too, but if you didn't get the kit, you could still grab the mix. So if I just add a few of these little, well, it looks like I need another blue one, which is perfect because I want to show you all how I did this. So let's do a blue one. So I'm going to make the dangle drops with the gold craft wire 22 gauge that came in the kit. I just cut myself a little piece of it, probably about 3 inches long. And I'm going to use a round nose plier to start my end and make a little spiral bottom, just like so. So I'm going to go pretty close to the tip of my Oh, that's a good question. Do you make your own head pins or do you buy your head pins? And if you make them, let me know if there's like a certain type. I know there's like a little knotted head pin you can make yourself that I like to do. And there is the spiral like I'm gonna do right now, or you can do lots of other different shapes. So that'll be our question. To win one of the kits, let me know if you buy your head pins or you make them. And the second part of the question is, if you make them, what kind of head pins do you like to make? Excuse me while I itch my nose. So once I have my little loop here, and Thomas, if you want to post up that giveaway message again, you can go ahead and do that. So we're giving away a kit on the video today. Just have to answer if you like to buy your own head pins, like to make your own head pins. Maybe you can do both. I mean, you could say both for sure. And if there's a particular head pin shape that you like to make, if you do make them, I'm curious. I know I like to make the spirals and I like to make the knot. And the other one I do is like a little hairpin, almost like you just pinch it on the end. I was gonna do that today, but they're a little tougher, and so I was like, I just wasn't getting it. So now I'm just gonna take my bent nose pliers. I grab the wire on the circle and I just kind of push and turn until I'm happy with where my spiral is at. And then when I want to stop, I can just bend it up so it's at a 90-degree angle. Let's see what you guys are saying. A lot of people buy their own head pins. It is nice when you just buy them because it's simple, it's done, it's ready to go. I like to do both. I like to use ones that I've purchased, but I also like to make them myself at times too. You're just going to string on your bead with that little spiral at the bottom, and then bend your wire 90 degrees with your bent nose or your chain nose pliers. I'm going to come back with my round nose pliers, and I'm going to stay pretty close to the edge. I'm not making a huge loop. And go over that tool, switch the direction, come under it like so. And then you can either pull these out of your pliers and use a chain nose plier, or you can keep them in your pliers and just wrap up the edges. Marianne so far has only just bought them, but she thinks she might try and make some. Why I like to make them is sometimes I like to add a little extra flair, and sometimes I just want to use craft wire or something I've got right on hand without having to search. And sometimes I want to use it in a color that maybe I don't have in my head pins. Vivian likes to make them wire wrapped. Lydia's made knotted head pins. Becky usually buys them, but she likes the spiral at the bottom when she does make them. I know that knotted head pin is a fan favorite. I've done that one quite a bit too. Fun. It's so great to hear. I was very curious. I think at Softflex we have like a few head pins, but we don't have like a very large supply. We have like your basics. So if you need it, we've got it, but we don't have a lot of different kinds. We have a really pretty one that has a ball on the end. That's probably my favorite one. Okay, so let's see how our little drops are looking. I want them to be in this setup. They're going to kind of go all around because the wire is going to bend back this way. I think that's okay. I think that's cute. Next up, I'm going to make sure my leaf is somewhat center on my wire so that I'm not working with one side really short and then it affects the length of my necklace. And I'm going to string both of the tails. I'm going to string a crimp tube down. Norma hasn't seen the knotted one. Yeah, I've done it a couple of times on my videos here and there. I can't think off the top of my head where it would be, which video, but you could probably search knotted head pin. Okay, so I've got my crimp on and I just want to make sure my wires are not crisscrossing in like a weird way because I'm going to want to bead up the two sides. And so I want them to come out of the crimp in a way that makes sense for me to bead up the left and the right side. Before I crimp, I'm thinking about putting this bead over it after I crimp. So let's just check it out. I think that's pretty fun. What do you guys think? And this will slide right over that crimp tube so you won't even see it. And then we'll just bead up the backside here. Sherry says that leaf is fabulous. I know, it's so cool. I love that when we work on these kits, we pick out things that we would love to work with, right? Like Sarah and I are like, oh, we find something and we're like, we have to have that. That is going to be amazing. And it's really a reasonable leaf too. I think it's only on $4.99 or something like that. Where's my crimpers? But look at how cute those little spirals are. What's also fun too is you can add, you can make your head pins all different sizes. So if you wanted them to be longer or have some long ones in there, you could always do that very easily when you're making them on your own because you're not limited to the sizes that you buy. So I'm just going to use my magical crimping pliers. Going to make my first pass right in the center of that notch. And then I'm going to turn it 90 degrees, put it right back in the center of that notch again and squeeze. And our copper crimps are a little bit thicker than the other ones. So they tend to be a little bit easier when you're using the magical crimping pliers. You can't always get 3 strands of wire through them. Sometimes you can only get 2 because of the thickness. But if you struggle with the magical crimping pliers and you're frustrated with them and you have not used our copper crimps, now is a great time to try it because I do feel like that little extra thickness makes them a little bit easier to get that rounded shape. Yeah, $4.99. That is a good price for such a beautiful embellishment. Okay, so now what? Now that we have our little dangles and our little focal bead, now what do I want to do? I actually am thinking I might want to put some dangles maybe up here too. I'm not sure, but maybe I'll make a couple just to have them. Sam is finally catching some of CAW. I know, Sam. We're like 6 videos in, and it's only Tuesday. It's crazy. Becky says they were much easier to use on Kay's fringe earrings than the silver ones. Yeah, it was something we didn't notice until fairly recently, actually, that they were quite a bit different with the wire. And so we also found that, they are a little bit easier, which makes sense. I used to demo with the copper crimps all the time in the Softlex booth. And I never really had a problem with them. So I was like, that actually makes a lot of sense. It's a good thing copper's so popular right now. So I'm going to make another head pin. Sam will be here on Friday. I set up all the streams today, so you guys can check that out on our Softlex Company YouTube page if you want to see everybody's in order, and also click to get notified. You can do that over there pretty easily. We've got a playlist set up and everyone is connected to that Customer Appreciation Week playlist. Sam, you're in the morning on Friday, right? You're the first one. So 11 o'clock on Friday, you will see Sam and Rachel from Sam's Bead Shop. Always a good time. And they've got a beautiful kit. I was looking at all the kits today, and I think you can still grab some. Rise and shine. I know that that 11 o'clock, although it's not that early, it can be kind of early to be ready to be a camera ready, right? Like to be on camera. Maybe it's my non-morningness, but I tend to take a shower and like get dressed halfway through the day. So 11 feels early to kind of be camera ready. Stephanie got her kit today. Awesome. Which color did you get, Stephanie? I know I think Sam's got 3 different colors, and you're going to be able to make 2 pairs, I think, of 2 complimentary bracelets. Oh, Sam already has restocked the bracelet kits. Ooh, good to know. Yeah, it's getting down to the nitty-gritty for everybody, I'm sure. Lois says, I'm not a morning person either. I know. I mean, I get up super early. I have to take my youngest kiddo to school, and we leave the house at like 6:45. So I do get up super early. I'm just like not ready. You know what I mean? Like I need a lot of time. Stephanie says Night of the Opera. Yes, that is a really lovely one. Super elegant. Sam says, oh, that was the most popular one. I thought it would be the blue. I thought it would be the blue too. I also used blue, I think, on the main picture. And sometimes the one you use on the main picture tends to be the most popular one. Lois, I have no idea what 6:45 looks like. I know. It's one of those things that Sam says he loves the flower crown. Thank you. It's one of those things where I'm like kind of cranky about it, but I'm also grateful about it because it is nice to get up and get going. And once I'm up, I'm not very good at falling back to sleep. So I find that it's kind of good in that way. It keeps me up, and then I can go do things like meditate. I've been meditating every morning since school started almost. I'm not super consistent. I guess I shouldn't say every morning, but a few times a week I have been starting my day that way. And you only need a few minutes, and it's really nice. I have to figure out what beads to start this. Maybe these little purple ones. Oh, Maria got Earth's Wonders. That's the greens. I love that one. Marianne says opera equals Sam, though. It's very true. That's all your fan people getting your opera one, Sam. That's a little extra nod. Thanks for sharing again, Thomas. We are doing a giveaway on this video, and we're going to be giving away a Peace and Love kit. And my question was, do you buy your headpins, or do you make them? And if you make them, what kind do you like to make? Do you like to make spirals? Do you like to make knotted ones? Is there another style that you like to make? And you have to be here at the end to win. I was kind of thinking, I did crimp. Okay, I forgot. I was kind of thinking about doing another little like accent here. Maybe I can. I'll explain more as I go. Let me work this out. See, that's what would happen to me too, Judy. Judy says that she has to get her high schooler out at 7. But after dropping her off, she sat down on the bed and apparently fell back to sleep. You know, I would do that. I did that a lot last year. And I would totally fall back to sleep. But then I sleep like really hard, and it's extra difficult to get up after that. And so I found that it really wasn't in my best interest to fall back to sleep, because then I'd be like super groggy. Sam buys them and he makes knotted headpins. Yep, knotted headpins have been a fan favorite on the video. That's what a lot of people are saying. Janet is hopeless when she's working with wire. I know the feeling. Headpins are a good entry point, though, if you are looking for something to maybe try. I think that they are a good entry point. Let's take out some of these bead caps and also these little rhinestone spacer beads. That's one nice thing about these little mixes, is there's quite a variety of sizes. So when you need a little itty bitty bead or a really big bead, you can kind of get a good mix of all of them. Jacqueline's got stuff up her sleeve, it looks like. Knotted and spiral. Cheryl is wondering what all the love is for the knotted headpins. They are, okay, so you make a little knotted headpin. Let's do one. So I'm just going to take my craft wire. This is 22 gauge. I'm going to start at the tippy top of my round nose pliers, and I'm going to go around twice. Go all the way around 2 times. So you have a little spiral like so. And then I'm going to take one end. I always forget which end to do. I think I'm going to tuck it in. So you take the other end and you tuck it through. And I'm going to grab a hold of it with my nylon jaw pliers, and I'm going to use either a chain nose plier. So I've got the little loop up at the edge, and then I'm going to use either a chain or a bent nose and pull that wire through like so. And you've got this little knotted head pin. And it looks kind of cute when all is said and done. I think people sometimes call them like rosette head pins maybe too. Maria keeps it on her round nose pliers, so I'm sure to bend it the right way. Oh, that's a good tip. Because I always take it off and then I'm like, oh, which way do I go? So I was thinking about adding one more crimp right here just to make this little doohickey, but I think I want to go back to the purple and take those off. Do the purple, blue, purple. And I haven't even used this yet, which I'm dying to use those. I'm also dying to add those in there. So we got to figure out how to get all this in there. I want to use all the beads. Oh, Mary said now she's going to try and make her own. Good. Yeah, I feel like, sometimes it's fun to have that little extra texture in your design, or just a little flair, or it's fabulous if you are working with a certain metal and you don't have it in your head pins, so you can just do it with a craft wire instead. Vivian said, Kristen, did you make your fun head wrap? It's pretty. I did. And I have a video for it too, Vivian. You can find it on the Softflex Company YouTube channel. I did it with just, flowers from the dollar store and some beads from one of our bead strands. Suzanne says, are the ceramic beads on sale on your website? They're on sale in that if you spend $59 or more and you have a kit in your shopping cart, you can get $10 off your entire order with the code KITS, KITS, through tomorrow. But we don't have them, just the ceramic beads on sale on their own. So what do you think of that little extra? And then we'll just bead up the back. This little extra doohickey. I don't know why I'm calling it a doohickey, but Oh, Thomas just shared it. Kristen's flower crown. Thank you. Looking cute. Let's see if this little bead cap will be good or not good. I think it's too dark to go with that. That's not my favorite. Where did I put the other? No, too chunky, I think. I'm just wondering if I want to add something near this crimp. Maybe that one, because it'll bring in the copper color from the leaf. Thomas is on it. Sam says he is. Thomas is great at helping. Thank you, Thomas. All right, let's go ahead and ravioli time this crimp. So push it in there once, turn it 90 degrees, put it back into your notch, and you could use a regular crimping plier too. This magical crimping plier just changes the crimp tube, 2x2 millimeter crimp tube, into a little bead. Oh, my doggies are happy. Their daddy just got home. Yes, I like that there. I really wanted to include that somewhere. So I think it helps bring in this color again. Maybe I'll add these little dangles next to it and see what that feels like up here. I don't know if it'll be too much. Or if I should just start straight stringing. I'll probably have to lift this up to get a better idea. Yeah, that's not really doing it for me. But I like what's going on here a lot. How many times, I should do like how many times I hit the camera. It should be the... All right, what do I do next? What do I do next? Ooh, would that be pretty underneath it? Marianne says Thomas has fully redeemed his reputation as one of the best. Yeah, he is. He's very good, and he's very helpful when he posts those, like he posts the sale and things like that to remind me or Sarah to say those things, because sometimes, you know, you get busy on your video and it's hard to remember. I like that. It's a good thing this is obviously going to be a long necklace. Do I want it on both sides, or is it going to be too much? No, and I don't need a crimp cover because the crimp is a little bead. It's like a teeny little bead. But you can do a crimp cover if you're not doing the bead. Oh, I don't know. I think it gets a little too dark with the caps on it. I keep trying to use these caps and they're not playing nice. All right, let's just do some stringing, shall we? And see where this comes out from here. Yeah, Marianne says ditch the top bead cap. I know. I'm keeping it on the bottom. We'll see. We'll see what we think here. This is always the difficulty when your wires kind of come out like that. Maybe I have to do a little floating. Maybe I have to do a little floating bead action so that they come up a little higher. That might be my workaround here. So this way we've got some of the wire showing, and then we've got our floating beads. I haven't done an illusion style in a long time. So when I'm using the magical crimpers, you're going to want 2 strands of wire to make that crimp hold and to turn into a little bead. So I'm going to cut myself 2 little pieces. This way I can slide those into the crimp. Yeah, I like the bead cap on the bottom too. I think it works on the bottom, but not really on the top as much. Now this bead is great, but the hole can be a little tight. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to, no, I'm going to save this for higher up because I can't get 2 strands over it. Can I get 2 strands over? Oh, maybe this one. Maybe that one will feel good. And then I'll do illusion style above it. Or I can do the blue, or I can do the purple. Oh, we started off so strong and quick. Now decision making sets in. I think the blue is nice because it kind of blends in with the wire. And then I can do a little illusion style above it. I just wanted something else to hold these beads kind of down. Okay, so I'm going to stick my extra little strand through my crimp tube. And I didn't measure anything, but I'll just go up maybe there. I want to go up high enough that I can start to bead without them like butting into each other. So that seems like a good spot. I'll go ahead and crimp. And then you can just trim off that extra piece of wire. Make sure not to trim off your long strand though. It's been ravioli time. And then you can string a bead and it'll just float over there on the wire. I don't know if these really go with this design. It might be calling in a little too much. I might save those for something else. But I do like the idea of some more of these. What else do I have in here? Shelly says use the bone beads. So if I want to do another little crimp on the other side so that I can have another floating design here. Oh, I do have these little bone ones. Those might be nice. Well, I'm not measuring this, but I'm just eyeing it out. And then I'm going to go ahead and create another crimp. Across the way. Let's see what these look like. That's pretty cute. And then what if I kind of mimic what's going on down there a little bit? Let's see how those look when they're next to each other. Do I have another one of those little blue beads? Last one. Oh, I forgot. I forgot I have these. Those could be cute too. All right, well, let me see what's going on here first. Let's take a closer look of it kind of hanging and see what we think. I like it. I feel like it needs some purple now up here because it's got a lot of purple down at the bottom. Maybe I do another section with the purple and this. Oh, you know what? I think this should be higher up. Look how close they are. Is that kind of funny? Maybe these will go up higher. And then I'll put this one in that place instead. We're getting there. We're getting there. Let's just do a little switch out, and then we have one more section. Yeah, I like that idea. What if I did this where I've already crimped, so you know what happens there. You got to go with it. But I could do opposite that way and then up the other way. So it's got a little bit more of, that could be cute. But I could have offset them. That would have been another way of just not crimping them. When they're around my neck, they're open more. They're not really that close because it's going to be like this. But I think this is a cute way, and then do flip-flop it a little higher up. And then I think we'd be done. Let's give it a go and see what happens. Give it a slight asymmetric look on the top half. And you could totally measure this out if you wanted to. But I'm just gonna eyeball it. Add that little extra. This is a great use of keeping your little clippings. I always like to keep my my clippings of wire. And this way, when you're finishing a design and you cut off a tail, if it's something that's a few 2 inches or something like that, I always like to hold on to it. So like this piece here, I would totally hold on to again. And this way I have it for any time I want to do those little crimping tips. And I'm not going to worry about crimping above the beads. You could if you wanted to, but gravity is going to hold them down. So I don't really worry about it there too much. Make sure I have enough of all the beads. So after this, I'm going to show you guys, I have a couple of leaf designs that I brought over of some other fun things I've done with some leaves in the past. That could totally be fun again. And you can put these little bead stoppers that came in your kit are perfect to kind of hold your beads in place too, if you were kind of playing around with where you wanted to put them. So I know we missed Abby this morning. I saw that Abby was not feeling well. That was sad. She's got a great kit and such a fun design, but she will be back to join us another time when she's feeling better. So just stay tuned for that. And instead we had a lovely Sarah working with some of the bead weaving with soft touch wire and sharing our new Rolla beads. And then Kay's video today looked great. I know, how many earrings did she make? I know she planned on making endless earrings. So how many did it ended up being? I didn't catch the entire thing, so I wasn't keeping track on how many earrings you guys made together. Three pairs. Yeah, I was thinking that was probably, that would have been my guess. She's so quick. Always fun to bead with Kay. And I did catch that she had, oh yeah, I like this. I like what's going on here. I did catch that she had some good internet connection. Becky says she couldn't keep up. I know, she's so fast. She really is. All right, let's take a look at this on a neck piece, shall we? And see what it would look like once I close it up. She, oh, Suzanne missed Kay. You'll have to go back and check her out. She's always a lot of fun. So I'm just going to put a little bead stopper on the back so that I can hang it and see how it's looking. Get my dangles. Yeah, I like the asymmetric. I think that was a great idea that we did. There we go. So you can see. So just a little flip flop, and you can even play with this more. And because I'm on camera and I wasn't really like thinking about how I was going to do it, I thought symmetry is always a little easier to keep it together. Let's see if we can get it. There we go. But you can always play with using your bead stoppers, play with where you want your beads. And if you want to add more, if you have crimps left, you can even add another section of beads. I might look and see if I have any more that I want to add. And then you can close it off. You can close this off actually really a couple of ways. If you're going to make it where you want to add a clasp, you can use the lobster clasps that were provided if you want it to be shorter. But if you're going to be able to put it over your head and just wear it super long, you can just crimp it. So I'll take, where are my crimps? We've got a lot of crimps in this pack. So I made earrings yesterday that used 2 crimps. And then it looks like I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 left still. And Sarah still needs to work with this kit. So hopefully, hopefully leaving her 9 crimps is okay to play with. I know this color tanzanite is so pretty. I love it. So all you have to do, if it's long enough and you just want to put it over your head and you don't want to even have a clasp, is just feed the 2 tails through your crimp and then just do your connection that way. Let me see where this will be on me before I crimp it. Yeah, nice and long. I like it. Let's see if I can get it over my flower crown. I didn't think about the flower crown hazard of getting your necklace. Becky has like 10 rolls of tanzanite. Tanzanite's really pretty. It's a color too that goes a lot of different ways. You can pair it with, here it's perfect for fall, but you can also pair it with greens and you can pair it with dark blues and just so many other items. And then so all you got to do is crimp the back. And if you're using a regular crimping plier and it's got some little rough edges, you can always take some craft wire and wrap it around, or you can use a crimp cover to cover it a little bit more. Or you can just add a clasp if you don't want to have just the crimp on the back. But I do this a lot. And now I just have a little crimp on the end and I could put it over my head. I don't use a crimp cover because I use the magical crimping pliers and it makes this great little ball. It's not scratchy or anything like that. But if you do it and you find that it's a little uncomfortable, then you can always add a crimp cover on top. Or you can add a little bit of wire. Do I have some wire left here? Yeah, I do. So this is always an option too. So you can take your craft wire and kind of create your own little messy wrap around that crimp. I mean, honestly, that's not I don't feel like it's necessary because I wear it with just the crimp all the time. But it's good to know you can do this. And sometimes I like to do this just for the actual, where's my nose pliers? Just for the actual texture that I might want if I'm doing a connection on a bracelet, or if this was in the front and you just wanted, instead of having the crimp, you wanted more of a handmade texture around it. And I do a messy wrap, as you can see. And then you could just trim off your wire when you're done wrapping, and then tuck in your tails so you don't have the scratchiness. And you can even scoot it together a little bit more if you wanted to. Just be careful not to bend. I was feeling like I was going to bend my soft flex. Just be careful not to like really pinch your soft flex, because if you pinch your soft flex, you're going to create a little kink in the wire. It's very kink resistant, but if you were to like give it a hard bend, it will have a little kink in there, and then you'll be sad. And then you will be sad. So mine ended up being super long. It's the entire length of my neck piece. So it's probably about 30 inches or so, which is always really fun to have a super long design. I'll take a picture of it and post it in our VIB group, and it'll also end up in our blog on Friday and in our email on Saturday, where we show some of the extra pictures and stuff. So let's see, Deborah's saying, yeah, so before we go, I got to find out if you haven't commented yet. I know, Thomas, you've probably been keeping a list. I don't know how, I think that's how you've been doing it as we go. You haven't commented yet. Let us know if you make your own head pins or you buy your own head pins. And if you make them, what are your favorite ways to do it? And we will pick a winner for the Peace and Love kit. Thank you. That would hit, Pam says that would hit her belly button. You know, sitting down, it probably does hit my belly button. But once I stand up, it won't. That's the beauty of making your own jewelry. You can make it any length you want, right? I know. I love a long necklace too. It's nice to have the option sometimes. I didn't paint it, but it's still a possibility. Let me show you here while we have a few more people talking about their head pins. This is a necklace that Sarah made for me a long time ago, where she had used one of these leaves, and she painted it and then just created really simply some beads at the top, and then just the turquoise soft flex wire all the way up the back. And this is fun too, because she only painted one side, so I can wear it either way. And then this is another necklace design with a really big leaf. So for another inspiration, this one was really fun. It's got this huge leaf pendant. And then this part here is done with the Lazy Daisy. We don't sell it anymore, but you can get a similar technique using the knitting spool, or you could pick up a Lazy Daisy tool someplace else to create this technique. And then it's just capped off with some big end caps and beaded up the back. And I do have this on video for when we had the Lazy Daisy in stock. So that's something fun that you can try with that big leaf pendant also. And that would be a great way to get more of it. Oh yeah, totally use silver silk, Marianne says. Silver silk would give you a beautiful look, very similar to this, so that you can do the silver silk in the front and then just bead up the back. Viking knit. Yep. The Lazy Daisy helps you make that Viking knit. So that's exactly what it is. So you can do it even with just I think like a mandrel, that Viking knit. And there is the one we did today. Oh, these colors are just so pretty together. So soft and pretty for fall. I think it's such a great like transition piece of jewelry from summer to fall, right? And now I'll have to think of something else to do with these because they didn't quite make it in there. All right. Let's pick our winner, Thomas. Let's see if they're here and give away another kit. Giveaway winner is Mary. Mary, are you here? Oh, Becky says that someone shows you how to make your own Lazy Daisy. Yeah, it's a pretty simple tool. So you can make your own, I'm sure, pretty easily. Congrats, Mary. Oh, Mary is here. Yes, she's inspired to make so many things. Wonderful. Congratulations, Mary. Yay. So just send us an email over at info@softflexcompany.com. That's info@softflexcompany.com, and they will get your kit prize out to you. We're going to send you the Peace and Love kit. If you have already purchased that kit or had that kit, we can always swap it for something else. So just let us know. There's the email right there. Thank you all so much for being here with me today. We look forward to seeing you again tomorrow for another fun-filled day of beading magic here at Softflex Company's Customer Appreciation Week. We will have 3 videos again tomorrow starting at 11 a.m. Here's our schedule. Just to share who's coming up. We've got Sarah James tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. We're going to be looking at a new line of fall beads and components. And then we have Mirix Looms. We have Elena at 1 p.m. Pacific time, where we'll be beading on a loom with Softflex. If she's using Softflex or Soft Touch, but we will find that out tomorrow. And then we will have Sarah here at 3 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow afternoon. She'll be designing with this kit, the same one that I was working with today. So look forward to that. Grab your swag bag while we've got them with your mystery treats from the presenters inside. You can find that at softflexcompany.com. And we will see you all again tomorrow morning. Thanks, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of the day. We'll see you tomorrow.